Hey everyone, it's your boy John. Tough day for me today. I'm a depressed middle-aged Republican male, and these comics are not for you, and I'm mad about it. And this is this is your boy Zack's channel now, which is all just him ranting about middle-aged men and then claiming that all these other channels are just appealing to middle-aged men. I'll note he's a middle-aged man, and he's watching all of these people's content to hate watch it over and over. He is the depressed middle-aged Republican man, I guess, that that he talks about, and I think that makes him mad. I think he's upset about that. At this, I'm just trying to I always try to psychologically analyze. I'm just like, what is he doing? Why do this? And so I started watching this video this morning, The Town Without Comics. If you're a middle-aged man who hates everything, there's a place for you. And what he did was open up Thinking Critical's live stream on his Saturday live stream. And as you can see, he's just got several folk on here, and I'm familiar with some of them. And you see this, and he just complains about them. That's all he does now. So he lost another 100 subscribers. He's down to 89.2. This is your Boi Zack update right now. It's just crazy watching this. It's so sad. And if you ever watch a Thinking Critical live stream, it's very clear that these guys do read current comics, and they actually are rooting for some. You'll hear them talk about Jeremy Adams comics on Aquaman and Green Lantern a lot. You'll hear them talk about Dan Waters, who I think they like as well, and a few others out there. And he completely ignores that just to go to the points where they're like, yeah, overall the comic industry is suffering and the comic industry is causing problems. Now, if you watch my couple of videos on what was going on in the comic industry this week, we had Gretchen Felker Martin going crazy. We had a new trans Green Lantern out there being brought in by the current writer of Batgirl. Yay. It's the same thing. These are the same people doing awful things. And as far as a middle-aged man who hates everything, that seems to be your Boi Zack. Again, that's you to a T right now. And that's exactly what your channel's become, which is why people are kind of done with this. Now, like I said, if you're following current mainstream comics, the best channel out there is Thinking Critical and what Wes is doing, and they cover it. They cover everything. I can't do it. I can't keep up. I just can't spend my time reading Matt Fraction Batman. I just don't want to do it. I have other things I like to read. And I'll do my little stealth review right now. I just read Jack Kirby's Superpowers, both his miniseries. If you don't know, Jack Kirby did a stint at DC Comics in the 1970s. It kind of culminated with Superpowers, which was a bunch of villains got these additional powers, and it was pretty corny. And I have to say, honestly, I read through both miniseries. It was rough. And so the original Superpowers came out in... when did it actually come out? Came out in September. Oh, this is 1984. And Jack Kirby didn't write it. Somebody else wrote it, and it shows. Whoever wrote this was pretty rough. The second one was Paul Kupperberg, and in this one... it was another just team-up event, and in this one, Darkseid went into to Earth, and I should probably put an image of this, Jack Kirby Superpowers mini-series. Okay, that way you guys can. This is what you're supposed to do as a good YouTuber: is show the correct things. The second one, this is the first one, but the second one actually had Jack Kirby, had Paul Kupperberg actually do a pretty good deal with Darkseid right here. This is somebody who obviously bound it together in a hardcover. Looks pretty cool. And the Darkseid story was a bit better. Paul Kupperberg at DC Comics was pretty solid in the late 70s and 80s. And though it was a little cheesy, I'm going to take over the Earth, and I'm going to inject things into the liquid hot magma. It still was pretty fun. And so these are skippable. It is kind of the end of Jack Kirby's career. If you don't know, he died in the 80s as well, shortly after this. and this was something that was like his last work at DC Comics. The art's pretty good. The first series completely skippable. Second one, decent Justice League event story. And there's my review. I read it, and I didn't have to whine about middle-aged men or anything like that to do so. So that's how you do it, Zach. But that's what I'm reading. And that type of stuff, I'm not going to make a whole video on that because if I did, nobody'd click on it because nobody cares about old comics. The people only talk about new comics. Now, your boy Zach did a review this week, and I almost covered the review directly because even in his comic book review, Unbreakable X-Men, the worst X-Men comic you will ever read, or the best, right? Gambit's ever been. Here we go. Now, he spent the first several minutes about this going, I'm reading comics, and as you can see, he's pirating comics. And I actually read this to review it, unlike that those other channels that didn't actually read things and just take panels and get outraged about things. And he was ranting about Wes again. Now, Wes actually does read the comics, and as I said, if you actually watch his videos on this and his live stream, you know that he's really like paying attention to all this stuff, and God bless him for that. I can't do it, but this is the channel now. It's just tragic, and Zach is now I don't know. There's another portion of this. It's like he hates Eric July. Okay, so not allowed to make your own comics, not allowed to review comics, not allowed to like AI art. Now this is pretty interesting too because Zach was one of the early adopters of AI art and liking it. Conservatives embracing AI art is pretty much the worst thing that could happen. He just is like anti-conservative now. That just seems to be what he's doing because there's no point to it other than this, and that's it. And so he tried to get back to a couple of reviews this week, but even in those reviews now, he's ranting about Wes from Thinking Critical. It's like, why? Stop. And he seems to just have something, just some grumpy thing. Now, in this video, he also said that years ago I was right about things, and then people realized it, which was what he was right about was the comic industry was bad, right, and it was a problem, and it still is. Now he's saying he's right about these guys, Eric July and Nerdrotic and Wes, and everybody's going to see that he's. Here's where you're wrong, Zach. You've become a bitter, depressed, middle-aged man, like you're ranting about all the time, and you know it. And you hate that. You hate being that. You hate all of that, and because of that, you see these other middle-aged men who are in the hobby. And you want them out of the hobby. You want to gatekeep them for politics. You want to gatekeep them for, producing comics you don't like or not liking comics that you do like. It's never clear because he never actually, in this entire video, he always calls Wes a tourist and says he doesn't read comics and comics are good now. He never actually gives much of a real critique of like which books Wes is really not, accurate on or whatever. It's just ranting about him over and over through this, and it's just more about hating him than anything else. And it's really, really weird. It's like, I guess Wes's channel is growing and it's doing well. It's doing very, very well from what I've seen. Maybe that makes him bitter, and he's like, I want all of you to stop this and go my direction or else, and maybe it's that kind of a thing. But it's like, why would they? Their channels are doing fine. Zach's is not doing well. It was actually pointed out to me by a student of God. Let me find his X post here. That maybe I shouldn't even make you Boi Zack videos. This might be a problem here. So here it is. My videos average 6.4K views. Zach's is around 2K views, and Shane Davis is about 800 views. So I'm punching down, maybe. Is it bad? Am I bullying these, like Shane Davis and your boy Zach? Is that a problem over here? You guys let me know in the comments down below. But it's sad to watch this today, and sad to watch him just like rant about Wes. And here's the thing. What's interesting is if your boy Zach just wanted to talk about comics, which is what he says, I'd bet you $10 if he just reached out to Wes and stopped doing this stuff. Wes would have him on his live stream, and they could talk about comics, and your boy Zach could talk about the ones he likes, and he could probably fix his channel and turn it around right away. There's my tip for you today, your boy Zach. Why don't you just stop hating random like other YouTube channels on the internet, and then just get in on it, right? It doesn't seem that hard, but it is if you're a depressed middle-aged man, I guess. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button. How long before 89K? He loses 89K. That's going to be the next one. He'll be to 88. He usually loses about 100 subs a week. So I'm guessing 2 weeks. So mid-November probably. Let me know what your predictions are. We'll be back soon.